When looking for the next LEGO to build, it can be hard to decide whether or not the price you pay will justify your satisfaction of the final product. What factors should you consider when deciding which LEGO to buy? As a leading luxury brand in the brick building community, LEGO products should be fairly priced to the experience they provide the builder. My name is Scout, and from the lens of a casual builder brickster, I consider two major criteria to determine whether or not the LEGO building experience is worth your hard-earned money. First, overall build quality, and second, aesthetic look. Some of you may be wondering, what about price? Price is often the number one thing that influences your decision before you take home that new LEGO set. To help break that down, in today's video, we will take a closer look at the Tranquil Garden LEGO set. The current MSRP as of January 2024 is $109.95 on Amazon. With a total of 1,363 pieces, there seems to be plenty of bricks to mess with. After quick calculation, this comes to be about 12.40 pieces per dollar. But is this really a consistent benchmark to rely on? Each LEGO brick is not equal in size, color, shape, you name it. With the sheer number and variety of LEGO bricks possible in one set, each LEGO piece has a different cost to make. And with too much variability in this manufacturing cost between each piece, using a scale of piece per dollar becomes inconsistent and obsolete quite quickly. This makes it hard to quantify and compare the exact brick per dollar between other LEGO sets of a similar number of pieces. And is also why I'm still sticking to my two aforementioned criteria in determining overall satisfaction a LEGO set can provide. Tranquil Garden, as a member of the LEGO Icons series, produces a certain expectation to meet, as Icons is one of LEGO's most acclaimed series, including LEGO sets for famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower. Icon sets were, quote, designed for a challenging yet rewarding building experience. And spoiler alert, they were right. The actual building of the garden was quite a challenge for the casual builder in me. Having built a fair share of LEGOs near or less than 1,000 pieces before, it surprised me that this set could provide a fair challenge. Working with lots of smaller and similar colored bricks was unfamiliar territory for me, especially near the start of the set, where the building of the koi pond could be quite a tedious task even with the clearly drawn instructions. Another point to note with this set is, because of the flat nature of the base, which makes up about 70% of the whole build, making an error in the placing of a piece can be hard to remove, even with a brick separator. I spent numerous minutes just trying to remove one 2x1 brick, only to give up awkwardly halfway and continue the build. One of the most rewarding parts of building the garden set I found was in the making of the trees. It got quite repetitive in the steps given by the instructions, but I started to appreciate it once I realized you are using rare curved leaf and flower-shaped pieces unique to such few LEGO sets out there. My building experience was an enjoyable time, albeit not perfect, but still really solid. I would give this set an overall build quality rating of an 8.1 out of 10. If you're looking for an intermediate step up from the more casual series like LEGO City, Creator, Minecraft, Friends, and sets of a similar caliber, this may be the next set that's perfect for you. But perhaps the most important factor to consider in the purchasing of a LEGO is, of course, the final aesthetic and look. With an elevated, solid black base, the Tranquil Garden has a substantial feel to it in any collection. Coming in at just over 8 inches tall, 12.5 inches wide, and 8 inches deep. The height of the trees really catches your eye, even against this large standing tea house. The attention to finer detail is impressively evident everywhere you look. Underneath the supports of the pavilion, the rock formation adds a nice texture to the set. In the stream passing under the bridge, the two different kinds of printed koi fish pieces adds a nice contrast in color against the blue water. And the omnipresent lotus flowers and lily pads give the pond the convincing, rich, lush feel of any traditional Japanese garden. You can even take them off the top of the pavilion, viewing the tea ceremony room quite easily. The four unique trees provide a nice ambient naturistic feel to the garden. We have the blossoming cherry trees, a toro, a fir tree, and bamboo. And of course, we can't forget about the stone lantern as well. If you ever feel bored or want to rearrange the flora at any time, the open slots in the base of the build make it easy to rearrange the garden to your liking. Quite a clever design choice on LEGO's part. It just feels like every aspect of this LEGO set draws out the tranquility I look for when I visit a Japanese garden. With all these ideas in mind, I give the Tranquil Garden set an aesthetic rating of 8.7 out of 10. Averaging the ratings of each criteria, build quality and aesthetics, we get a final score of 8.4 out of 10. Going in blind to my first ever LEGO Icon set, it provided that new yet challenging fun to LEGOs again that I had missed for so long. I can say with confidence that picking up this set, Tranquil Garden, will not disappoint and is worth your time. My name is Scout, and thanks so much for tuning in. See you in the next one.